Hey, what's up guys? How we doing today? Wanted to answer one of your guys' questions about chiropractic and the immune system. I had a patient ask me, hey, Dr. Beau, do you actually have some research, which I have right here, about the benefits of getting a chiropractic adjustment, short-term and long-term, for the efficacy of increasing the immune system function? And statistically, is it showing people are staying healthier longer and also in the short term? So I did a little research. I went and looked everywhere I could find online, and I came back with 3 studies. So the most notable study, and I'm going to kind of read this here for you guys, was performed by a guy named Dr. Ronald Perot. He is a PhD. He's the Chief of Cancer Prevention Research at New York's Preventive Medicine Institute and a professor of medicine at New York University. So this is actually a really legit researcher. And what he did is he compared the immune system of the general population and those with cancer and other serious diseases. His initial 3-year study was with 107 individuals who had been under chiropractic care for at least 5 years or more. He goes on to state that the chiropractic patients were found to have a 200% greater immune competence than those who did not receive chiropractic care. And those patients with cancer had a 400% greater immune competence than those who were not under care. So first off, I practice in an area where there is literally a cancer center right across the street over here to me, and this is huge. So if you have cancer or know someone with cancer, this study is showing that they should be under chiropractic care consistently. All right, the second study is done by a woman named Patricia Brennan, PhD. She led a team of researchers and conducted a study that found improved immune response following chiropractic care. The study specifically demonstrated the phagocytic respiratory burst of polymorphonuclear neutrophils and monocytes that were enhanced in adults that had been adjusted by chiropractors. So what all of those big words mean is that once the person is adjusted, that these neutrophils are enhanced and will go out seeking viruses and bacteria to consume and to kill. The third study was done by a chiropractic college called Life Chiropractic University, and done by a guy named Dr. Sid Williams Research Center in 1994. The research took a group of HIV positive patients and adjusted them over a 6-month period. What they found were patients that were adjusted had a 46% increase in the number of CD4 cells, which is an important immune system component. And they had a decrease, the people that were not being adjusted had a decrease of 7.69% in those CD4 cells. So what you're seeing is about a, 52% difference. So the patients that were being adjusted actually had an increase in the cells, the CD4 cells, which help to fight off the HIV infection, versus the people that obviously had HIV, where their immune system was being lowered and lowered. And then the last thing I want to talk about, and this really is kind of the reason why chiropractic got its stamp of approval, and that is the results of chiropractic during the flu epidemic, or flu pandemic, of 1918. So what was happening is people were dying from the flu, the mysterious flu. They didn't know how to cure it at that time. And there was a group of chiropractors that started adjusting people because they believed that the nervous system controlled everything, and that if you could adjust the spinal bones, which would cause an effect to the nervous system, that you would have an increase in immune response. So check this out. In the state of Iowa, medical doctors treated 93,590 patients and had 6,116 deaths. One loss of patient per 15. So 1 out of every 15 people that were under medical care ended up dying. However, in the same state, 4,700 patients were treated by chiropractors with a loss of only 6 cases. So that is 1 person out of 789 ended up dying. So what that shows us is, hey, if you were under care from a medical doctor, you had a 1 in 15 chance of living. And if you were underneath care from a chiropractor, you had a 1 in 789 chance of dying. So you tell me, what would you rather have? 1 in 15 chance of dying or 1 in 789? Matter of fact, they then took it not only from Iowa, and they expanded it across the entire nation. And this showed that 1,142 chiropractors, so 1,100 chiropractors, treated 46,394 patients for that same influenza, with a loss of 1 in 50, or with a loss of just 54 patients, showing 1 in 886. So over an expanded view, chiropractic is showing to kick butt of this flu by upregulating the symptoms. So the question people ask is, well, how is the nervous system affected? And the nervous system is affected through the connections from the endocrine and the autonomic nervous system. Chiropractic improves the function of the nervous system through the movement of the spinal bones that encase and protect the spinal cord. So what it comes down to is this, guys, is your nervous system controls everything. It tells what to do and what to fight and what's going to become overcome. And by keeping your body in alignment and the nervous system functioning properly, your body can thus go out and create the immune response needed to fight off bacteria and viruses. So first off, I want to thank the patient that asked me this. Hey, they said, you know, Beau, I hear all this stuff, but I want research. I want hard research before I believe it. And I believe with you. I am very evidence-based. I'm also very holistic-based, and I know that chiropractic works. And now we have even more evidence showing that the chiropractic adjustment not only keeps you healthy, makes you healthy, but we have the research behind it now that we can stand up and say, hey, every man, woman, and child, especially those who are immune compromised, like cancer patients, like those having the flu, should be under chiropractic care. If you have questions, please ask below this video. As always, I will do my best to get back to you guys. Other than that, go out there, have an amazing day, and I'll talk to you later.